Hello everyone! So today we are going to talk about stage makeup and what is acceptable for this age on the stage at the studio. So this is my friend Scarlett. Everyone say hi Scarlett! And we're just gonna go for stage makeup. We don't want them to look crazy, full on stage makeup on stage. However, it is super crazy important for us to be able to see their faces. So if we videotape them and they have no makeup on whatsoever, on the video camera, it just looks like a white blob on their face, which is not cool. So we want to make sure that we are giving them a little definition and also showing them, I just want to show you how to do a quick, easy makeup. There's no stress, but we also want to make sure we see them. So if your daughter comes to dress rehearsal without makeup on, they will have makeup put on them by us before they go on to stage, just enough for us to be able to see them. If that's something that you're not comfortable with, please let us know ahead of time. We prefer to use your own makeup on your own kiddos just because that's like germ friendly, all right? So here we go. So I suggest moisturizing a little bit before you put some makeup on. So we're just gonna put some of her moisturizer on. Anything you use is fine. Whatever you're comfortable with is totally fine, but we're just gonna go a little bit, especially, oh gosh, your face is so cute, Scarlett. Just gonna go a little bit of moisturizer on. And a lot of times especially for this age, you don't need concealer and you don't need all the, the primer and the concealer and all that. If you are going older, then I would totally suggest, especially if you're on performance teams or companies, or you're a teen and you're gonna be there for a long time. Oh, I got some in your hair over here. That's okay, we'll dry. Then you, of course, we're gonna moisturize to take care of your skin and then prime. And then put all this stuff on. So we just got a little bit of moisturizer on. We're gonna let that dry a little bit. And then we're gonna go, while her skin is drying, we're gonna do a little bit of mascara. So I have a couple tricks for this. So can you look up to the sky for me? Like put your whole chin up to the sky straight up. And now can you look right at my nose? And so then this way, the eyelashes are facing the ceiling. Her head all the way back. She's doing such a good job. But then with her eyeballs, she's gonna look at me. So keep your head back and eyeballs up. So then that makes your eyelashes face the ceiling. And so we are gonna do a magic trick where we're not even gonna touch her. We're just gonna put a little mascara on. So look at my nose, good. And now put your chin to the ceiling. There you go. And you probably have to remind a few times. This. Okay, now can you look at my fingers? There you go, look at my fingers. A lot of times they naturally bump. Yeah, they naturally, close their eyes. So it kind of puts it on for them. You can just leave it there and they do it. Then it's totally okay if you get it everywhere, right? Because we didn't put anything else on, so now we can take it off. So if you start with this, that's really great because now you can clean up the mess that you made if that's what you did. So we're gonna keep going here. All right, so we just finished mascara and we really only did like 5 swipes per eyelash, but like check her eyelashes out. She's got really long, beautiful eyelashes. So we didn't really go crazy on the eyelashes, but we just wanted to make sure that we can see her eyes on stage. So those are her eyes. Then we're gonna do a little bit of brow, and you really don't, if you have super dark hair, you don't have to do brow. But if I were to stand all the way over by the door from here, I can't see her eyebrows. And so eyebrows are the frame of our faces, and they look really weird if you can't see eyebrows on stage. So we're just gonna do a little bit of brow.
What is eyebrow? Do they go on your eyes or that?
Just the hair above your eyes like this. These are my eyebrows. All right. So one of the tricks, mamas, if they say, I'm nervous about it or I don't want to do it, you hand it to them and you say, do it on me. So do you want to do my eyebrows? Mm-hmm. Okay, you got to be super gentle on my eyebrow. You can do it. All right, good job. My turn. So then we take the scary away, right? And we just do probably like 5 or 6 strokes. And sometimes the inside has really, you can see it, but it's the outside that all they need is the eyebrows. And just a little tiny bit. So there we go. Those are Scarlett's eyebrows. All right. Now we're gonna do blush, and this just brightens up the face. So there's just a couple tricks, right? So we're gonna just get a little on your thing and then kind of blot it off so that you don't get blotted on them. And then we're gonna do 3 blots. So we're gonna so smile for me. Oh my goodness, so this is the apple of her cheek. We're just gonna go a little bit behind it. So it's kind of like where her eye comes down, right? So right behind the apple, what we consider the apple, and then right up at, so follow that line up towards your ear. Then we're gonna do one on the forehead. And then you're like, what is that? That's so weird. But if you can see, it when the stage lights are on her, that light doesn't bounce off of her forehead, right? It kind of absorbs the light. So it just gives her face a little definition. So one at her eyeball, just a quick one up at a little bit above to the temple, kind of on the cheekbone line. Just a little bit, and then one on top of her forehead, right there. And then if it turns out too pink, you can just kind of rub it in. So see how that one's a little bit pinker than that one? That's just because I had more on. It was my last dot, right? So we just rub it in a little bit, and then you can't even see it. But then it just kind of keeps her from reflecting light on stage. So now we just have two things left. We have eyeshadow and we have lips. So this is eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take a neutral color, and she's gonna close her eyes for me. And by now the mascara is dry, and we're going to put just one over the main part of the lid. Boop. Close your eyes for me. Main part of the lid. Pretty easy. It just kind of gives us a clean canvas. Cool. And then we're going to take a purple. And we use purple on stage. It's not, some people use blue, some people use brown, but we want to try to get a little more of a rich color. Then this is not something you would probably wear just like hanging out everywhere, but we're on stage, right? We're under stage light. So the purple kind of gives it more of a rich tone than just a neutral tone, which is what we want under stage light. So we're gonna close your eyes for me. We're gonna start on the outside and just do a little bump. A little bump. This is a little bit pink on her because she's so light skinned. She's a redhead like I am, so I've kind of got that figured out. If you are a darker tone skin, you can go lighter, but for those of us that are lighter toned, we kind of have to go darker to neutralize that. Just on the outside, and then take a brush and blend it in. Very light. Cool. All right, so now we're gonna go lipstick. For this younger age, I like to go a little bit pinker, and I kind of say the older you get, the darker into the red that you get, right? And so like our older kids in our competition use Russian red, which is a MAC, super bright red. But for the younger kids, red looks a little bit funny, like risque a little bit. So I want to keep them sweet and cute, right? But I also want to be able to see their mouths on stage. So you can wait until you get to the theater to apply this, because this on a costume is a little bit scary, right? So, but we have tricks for that too. So if you get it on a costume, we can figure it out. So, oh, she's done this before. Look at her. So you're just going to relax your mouth, and then we're going to just start at the top and make a little circle. Oh, I messed up. It's hard when you do lipstick on someone you haven't done before, right? So moms, I messed up too, and how many times have I applied lipstick in my life? Not a big deal, but you know what's really cool about that? Can you do this for me? Is these did not exist when I was growing up, right? My mom would always use like a Kleenex that she spit into. There you go, and now we got ya. Cool. All right, so there it is. There's stage makeup. Can you look right at the camera and smile? Cool.